Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it's your Let's Play 2. I am joined by the Akamura, and we are starting a new series. It is Monster Rancher 3.
Yay!
It took me 3 years to get through Monster Rancher 4. Let's hope it doesn't take quite as long this time. And it shouldn't, because this game's a much faster-paced game, as you will see.
I was going to say, let's hope it only takes us 2 years. And then we could have some number themes.
Oh man, there is some serious screen tearing on my capture for this. Oh, I don't know how that's gonna look. Hopefully it doesn't look awful. We have a story. From long ago, Tochikins and monsters have lived together in this land. The secrets of reviving monsters by removing the seal of saucer stones was passed down through each generation.
Nobody wrote it down. We just decided to just be like, oh, here's how you do it, son. What if all your parents
too
die?
Hard. As time passed, people from all over the world heard of Tochikin's legacy and began, the Tochikins gave everyone a monster. Just everyone. And, with the monster's help, they developed a highly advanced society, including one that can float a city by magic, apparently.
And then everybody killed the Tochikins. Because that's how imperialists do.
In time, people created the Tochikin Festa to express their gratitude to the monsters by making them fight. As part of this festival, a monster battle tournament takes place in which monsters compete with each other. This is terrible. It's like having gladiatorial combat in Walmart, just taking all the associates and rewarding them for their hard work by making them beat the crap out of each other. The breeder who has trained the strongest monster is honored with fame and glory.
Not the monster, though.
You are one of those who aspires to win the Festa and become the greatest breeder of them all. Sounds fun. You have arrived at the Tochikin Shrine with all your hopes and fears trapped within your heart. I'm sort of William Shatnering this just because of the text crawl. I have to let it go a few lines. You are about to open the door to realizing your dreams of becoming a monster breeder.
Not a monster rancher. Can't have a title drop.
Exactly. Not yet. Okay. God, the mustache looks like he has little bones. Okay, who's next? Write your name here. So we've already got a few names picked out, and of course, those of you who have watched the Monster Rancher 4 series, I asked you back then to sign up for monster names, and I didn't get to use everybody's name. So, we are going to continue the list, and if you did not have a monster named after you in Monster Rancher 4, please sign up in the comments below, and we'll try to get a monster named after you before the end of the series. Although this one, we will probably not have nearly as many names to work with as we did for Monster Rancher 4. You'll understand when we go. And
shorter.
we are Bumbles the guy. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Bumbles. A breeder, huh? I'm sorry. I can't revive any monsters right now. My schedule is full. Try again later. I think we're going to give a monster to everybody. It seems it's game over already.
Hey,
Hello,
hey.
cutie.
Hi, I'm Floria. It looks like you wanted to be a breeder, but couldn't revive a monster.
Yeah, apparently.
So, I have an idea. Why don't we both go back and ask him again? He'll do it if you're with me, because I'll knife him.
And she's a Tochikin.
The reviver is also a Tochikin. It's a good plan. But when we go to see Grandpa Bragma, you have to say that you're my apprentice. Do you have a problem with that?
Grandpa? Okay.
They won't listen to us unless you say you're with me. Well, let's go and get a monster!
So, I guess I didn't have a choice after all. That's fine. You again? I told you, I can't revive any monsters right now.
Aw, don't be so hard-headed, Grandpa Bragma.
Flaria, what are you doing here?
Why am I here? Because Bungles is my apprentice.
Apprentice? You're kidding. You're just saying that, aren't you?
No way, huh, Bungles? So, Grandpa Bragma, just cheat a little and revive one for us.
That face of Flaria, I wouldn't trust her with my money.
It's easy for you to do, isn't it?
No. I can't change the reservation order.
What? What happened to my power of authority as a master?
I don't care.
Grandpa Bragma, I'm going to tell everybody about the letters you wrote to that woman a long time ago.
Wait a minute. I guess I have no choice. Bungles, I'll revive a monster, but I'll have to tell people it was because Floria asked me to. The owner of the monster will actually be Floria.
That's fine. Hurry up, Grandpa Bragma.
Alright, let me prepare for the revival. Blackmail, it gets you everywhere in life. So we can regenerate through the encyclopedia or a saucer stone. The encyclopedia starts us off with 3 basic monsters, a Mochi, who naturally I cannot stand. Oh, I forgot. So, yes, here's the Mochi, assuming it wants to ever load him in. That is, of course, the mascot of Monster Rancher. Well, the secondary mascot of Monster Rancher. I hate him. But at least we also have Zooms, although that I think is spelled different in Monster Rancher 4. Anyway, it's basically a little dinosaur dragon kind of thing. And hair, which is a bunny. All boring. So we have a whole bunch of discs here at our disposal, and we are going to use Saucer Stones. Yes, I would like to revive one from that. And give us... Actually, I'll keep talking while the Akamura handles this part, because it'll give me a chance to talk about what's going on with the game. So, I've only played Monster Rancher 3 once. I did not beat it, and I played it many, many years ago. I do remember it being incredibly easy, and one of my best friends at the time, who I've mentioned before, his name is Zane, played it himself. He said it was incredibly easy. He managed to beat the story in only 2 monsters, which is ridiculous but plausible, and it's because of the way Monster Rancher 3 handles creating new monsters. So if you saw my Monster Rancher 4 series, there's going to be a lot of different stuff here, and this one is a lot more fast-paced as well. Once we start getting into the rhythm, you'll see. It's partly because we'll only be able to raise one monster at a time, because the multi-raising monster, or raising multiple monsters, that feature was added with Monster Rancher 4. So with Monster Rancher 3, yes, blue button. Everything should be a lot faster, and you don't even have monster breeding, I don't think. When a monster dies, what happens is they leave behind what's called a heart candy, or something like that, a soul candy, whatever. And all you have to do is feed that to another monster, and the eater gets 20% of all of the skills from the dead monster at the time of his death. So the maximum number of skill points you can get from a dead monster then is 200 in every category, because you can have a maximum of 1,000, and 20% of 1,000 is 200. So if that was too many numbers for you, the point is, you don't have to worry so much about breeding and such. You just have to let a monster die, keep their heart candy, and feed it to the baby. The only thing I don't know about the game is if you can feed multiple candies to a single monster. If you can, then I see the purpose of freezing monsters, because they have monster freezing in this one. You could have one monster, if it's possible, you have one monster, you feed them a heart candy, then freeze them, and then you raise a different one. When that one dies, you feed your main one another heart candy, freeze them again, and so on and so on. And if you do that intelligently, you can basically get a monster all the way to maximum stats without actually taking much effort.
What the fuck is that?
That thing came out of the Godfather 1 disc, and we are not taking that shit with us because I hate Suezos. A timid prankster, Suezo likes to hide in the snow and scare people. Once, it even accidentally scared itself. Ha ha! How witty. You can go screw yourself. No, I will not be taking
this monster home with you?
Absolutely not. We're going to try disc 1 of Godfather 2. Because I'm going to be a little choosy here. I'd be a little less choosy if if I knew we were going to be going through multiple dozen monsters like we did in Monster Rancher 4. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm actually keeping a spreadsheet, one of my famous, apparently, spreadsheets, where I'm actually going to keep a record of every monster we raise, their tournament record, just everything so we can have some stats by the time the game is over. Because I did not do that for Monster Rancher 4, which made me a little sad. I don't know how many battles we had. I don't know which monster was the most winningest monster. You know, we know which one took us home, a Pixie, and I would love to have another Pixie or Naga, preferably. I'll take anything but a Mochi or a Suezo, though, at this point. I just don't want those, because, especially if you're new to the show, I hate eyeballs. Eyeballs are gross. Eyeballs make me ill. There is a phobia. I can't remember the name of it. But are you all right there, the Akamura? You have not enough hands since you're eating your Starburst minis? Oh. Alright, so hopefully whatever comes out of Disc 2 of the Godfather, or Disc 1 of Godfather 2, that is, should hopefully be better. I'm going to try to make these episodes 20 minutes a piece at first, but because of how fast-paced the game goes once you get into the rhythm, I may only do 15-minute episodes. I don't know yet. And hopefully I don't get content ID'd every other episode so we can actually have the game audio going. Fingers crossed. And fingers crossed this monster isn't awful. Come on, baby. Let's see something. It's big, whatever it is. Okay, yes, I am all in for a Beaklin. I think it's a pure Beaklin, too. Yep. Protected by strong armor, equipped with powerful muscles, this monster also has the power of flight. Some say their intelligence is rather low, but that isn't really true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So if you saw Monster Rancher 4, there is one number you are not seeing in that group, because in Monster Rancher 4, there were 6 parameters, now there's only 5. Speed is not only the to-hit stat, but it's also the dodge stat. So speed is what was in Monster Rancher 4, both accuracy and speed. So he's not going to be able to hit very accurately, but he's got some very strong attack and defense, so we can train him up. Will you take this monster home with you? We will. And the first name on the list that we have, going from first come, first serve back in Monster Rancher 4, is Sora, named after user Gaming Demon Sora. So we are going to take Sora with us as the Akamura coughs up along. So we're going to name it Sora, right? Yup.
I'm okay. I swear I'm okay.
You need me to call the ambulance there? Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
That's like an old lady cough. Okay, let's do our best to raise Sora. I agree. Let's. Man, I'm actually feeling pretty confident. I like Beaklins. Sora, this is your first monster, right? Wait, what? Oh. Bungles. You must first train to win the Tochiken Festa, so that you can enter higher rank tournaments. The top rank is rank S. If you can get there, you've done very well. Good luck.
Grandpa Bragma! Bungles is my apprentice. It won't take long to get there.
It reminds me of my favorite robot chicken bit, anyway.
Let me tell you something. While Sora is technically mine, I told you that we trained this monster together after it was revived. So we'll both work to train Sora, okay?
No. Ah!
What?
Ah!
Fine, then I'll go return this monster to Grandpa Bragma. You don't want that now, do you? After all, I am a Tochiken child. I know about raising monsters and I have many connections. I can give you advice on training. You'll find no greater master for a newbie like you.
You know what? I like our girl from
Let's get going.
Monster Rancher 4 better.
Okay, now that we have a monster, we have to...
Find a place to train the monster.
Yeah, that's it. Huh? Grandpa Bragma?
I was listening in. I knew that you forced Bungles to be your apprentice.
Well, that's just a small detail. Bungles, let's train the monster at Mork's first. It's an easy place to live, and I know the area well.
That's a good idea. I'll talk to Morks and get permission to train there.
Thanks, Grandpa Bragma.
Bungles. Floria seems to like you a lot. I know she can be annoying, but she can be helpful too. please get along with her.
She's mostly that first thing, though.
Do I have to get along with her? Can I just leave? I sort of know what I'm doing.
That's great, Grandpa Bragma. Bungles, let's hurry and move.
Yeah, okay. Apparently not. Alright, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save, because I'll be damned if I immediately lose everything. So, God, please PlayStation 2 work, thank you. I feel a sneeze coming on. There it is.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, so that's all I need to do here. Split. Yeah, that's what we need to do. You're going to part with... Wait, no! I didn't mean that. Move. Oh, jeez. Okay. So there are a few locations in the game, but you don't get to actually go out and do things like in Monster Rancher 4. You'll quickly see why this one is not my favorite Monster Rancher.
Well, we're in Morks. This land is a giant forest.
Is it?
This is the spot I chose.
What was your first clue, lady?
We can train taking full advantage of Morks' characteristics. It's spacious and feels good. It's perfect, isn't it?
Sure.
Sora will be able to grow well. I'm awesome, aren't I?
No, not really.
Oh, I see. You're mean.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the only place you can train at this time. But you will be allowed to train in other places, if you keep winning tournaments in different regions. Until then, this is our home. This is where our life as breeders begins. Let's become the best breeders there are.
Okay.
Sounds like she's propositioning you.
Are you new here?
Yes, we are. Can I help you?
I'm Moochie. I sell items here. I just wanted to drop in and say hi.
Oh, really? Then you're going to give us a good deal today, right?
I wasn't planning on...
Oh, I see. Don't bother coming around here anymore, then. We'll just buy stuff from other people.
What? Oh, man. Okay, I'll give you this, so please.
That's more like it, right, Bungles?
God, she says I'm mean. Please be nice. She absolutely will not be nice.
Woohoo! Free stuff! Looks like we'll get bonuses in the future. We're lucky.
By intimidating people, sure. Good lord. Girl.
Hey, Floria! Oh, Gatomon! I heard that you're finally training a monster. That's right. I'm gonna train a strong monster with Bungles. Dummy. A team with a newbie and a little girl like you is no match for the Tochikan ace. Gatomon! My powers are... Bungles? That's Gatomon.
No
She's
kidding.
a Tochikan just like me. She became a breeder just a little bit before me, but she's not that strong, I think.
Great.
Then I won at the tournament, and... Gatomon, you're bugging us. Go away. Listen to me, you punks! We want to hurry and start training. Huh. Let me show you what battles are all about. Huh? What?
Tutorial battle, yay. Although I think you can actually lose this, which I'm pretty sure I did the first time. Anyway. Why do you have a Naga? That's not fair.
It's got sunglasses.
It does have sunglasses. Alright, so there is no counter system in this one, for better or worse. As I kept complaining about oh my god! Alright. As I kept complaining about Monster Rancher 4, the counter system works both ways. Again, for better or worse. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I feel like I prefer not having the counter system. Another big change, if you notice at the top center, is during an attack animation, the clock is still moving, which it does not in Monster Rancher 4. And because of that, there are a lot of fights in the arena that go to the judges rather than ending by knockout. So it's slightly different, but it's still the same old Monster Rancher we love, aside from the graphics, which is a hit or miss depending on your view. You can stop freaking out now anytime, Sora.
That's me!
That wasn't awful. I may have fewer hit points, but I have a much better defense. I should win this fight. Ow. Man. Oh, got in one last attack before the bell. And I got a knockout. Good job, Sora. Way to play. I am not going to count that in, I'm not going to count that in the records. But at least we have accomplished something. And now we have a loading screen with lots of screen tearing. I'm going to have to see how that looks after this episode. It might look really bad.
Isn't this enough, Gatamon? I won't forget this.
Okay, I don't expect you to.
Darn that Gatamon. She makes me mad. I'm going to tell Grandpa Bragma about it later.
Okay. Good plan, Floria. How's it going, Floria? How is it here?
Couldn't be better. I did well choosing this place, right, Bungles? But anyway, do you know what Gatamon did?
Oh, she came by, huh? She came to me and asked where you were.
That girl. She started a battle with us, and she talks too much.
Now. You guys are the only young breeders. What? Wait, what? Well, you're just a trainee, but...
Grandpa Bragma!
Anyways, you guys are the only young breeders around. Oh, I see. Be nice to each other.
No way. She's the one who started it.
Bungles, as you can see, Gatamon and Floria are rivals from long ago. They might cause trouble for you, but be patient, okay? Well, I brought a present for you today.
Wow, it's a mask!
Sure is.
It's a fun accessory that lets you change styles, no? Oh yeah, Bungles, do you know about accessories?
I do. We're gonna skip that garbage.
I guess you don't need me to explain then, huh?
Nope. Well, give it a try. You can always take it off again. See ya, Floria.
Thanks, bye!
Bye.
Some accessories you can't put on monsters, even if the monsters are the same type. It all depends on the shape of the monster. So, Bungles, let's put on that mask using the accessory command.
I just said I knew how to do this. I don't want to do that. So one thing about the accessory here, this specific accessory, is if you had a PlayStation camera, and I don't remember what they called it back in the PlayStation 2, but you could actually take a picture of your own face and slap it on there so your own face would be on the monsters.
Wow, that's weird.
Isn't it? And this looks dumb as hell anyway. Yeah, okay, the picture, the camera, yeah, whatever. So, it looks stupid. I don't like it, so we're just gonna keep it because I can't do anything with it. Oops. So, it just is what it is. It's dumb. Yeah. So, we got at least all that nonsense out of the way, and in the next episode, we'll begin training and start Monster Rancher 3 proper. Hopefully this episode doesn't put you too much off of the game, but the next episode, everything will start coming together, and then it'll be the classic Monster Rancher action that you know the channel for. I think that's about it. So if you're interested in what we are doing, and you haven't already, consider subscribing down below, and give us a like to promote the channel and the videos, because, you know, it pushes us up the search results, and I appreciate it very much.
Yep, and send us a comment, because we like interacting with you guys.
Absolutely, because the PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, it is your Let's Play too. That's the first time you've done that, and I kind of like it. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode.
Bye!